Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion plus mods. So we're gonna finish up the Enrija Kryn side of things. We were told to pick up some poison from the Imperial Watch and then deliver it to the waterfront warehouse. So I got a disguise mod, so it should be fairly easy to enter here without any issues, but otherwise, you'll have to worry about the door being locked and not being seen.
Good evening.
Or maybe not. But yeah, if it is locked for you, or if it's trespassing, just try not to be seen by anyone and go on in. And inside you're gonna run into Leandra there. So you're gonna want a lot of something to prevent you from being affected by magic, like Reflect Spell or Absorb Spell. Get some summons to help you out, something like that. Cloak and Stealth Attacker. And so we meet again. What a shame. I know what you did. What you planned to do. A drug deal. Murder. And worse. You seemed so nice when we first met. But now, no. This can't go on anymore. By supporting the Enrija Kryn, you've done the worst possible, including high treason. The penalty for this is death. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of infamy and 10,000 bounty. I think that could be like 10 infamy. Because you get infamy for one for each 1,000 bounty. Well, a little trick is pickpocket her, and if you can, steal the key.
You there! Stop where you are!
And you can just go in and steal this. I found some unknown liquid. It's likely the poison Shivaya talked about. And if you need any help killing her, Holmes' Wraith are very weak against poison. So you could just take a bunch of these. So I think they take double damage from poison, so each of these would be 20 points of damage. I don't think she'd be paralyzed for 10 seconds, but should be helpful. Got some Skooma and other stuff. And I guess from here you could just run away.
This
I mean, we still got the bounty.
ends here.
See, the poison should affect her. Yeah, see there it is. But yeah, her sword, it paralyzes and does fatigue.
It's all over, Lawbreaker!
Imperial Watch is here.
Then
It'd be kind of funny to avoid her by just going to jail. Yeah, probably a bad idea to come into here.
Yeah!
why won't you die?
Yeah!
Yeah, just keep an eye on your health too, because she has the reflect damage effect, so if you keep hitting at her and she's not hitting you, you might eventually end up killing yourself. And yeah, I'm not sure how the vanilla game would deal with this, because I know a lot of times in vanilla, if you get a bounty, guards from all over just show up out of nowhere. Poison of illness. Use it again. And you will want a restore fatigue spell or potions in case you get stuck like this, because her sword does damage fatigue. So see, I'm stuck at negative 81. Should have came more prepared. Wait, 2 armor rating. There we go.
Ha!
And she's dead. So after that, you can pick up her sword. Take her armor if you want. And yeah, this is how you would normally get the key. And once you loot the chest, just leave. Run or cloak if you need to get away from the guards. Can you pay for a fine this large?
Stop!
No, I guess not.
Then
Just to rest. So once you make it to the waterfront, you gotta get to the warehouse and Leandra is dead. Waterfront warehouse. this is the right one. Let's kill some more. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I think it was the wrong door anyway. Yeah, it was the right door. Yeah, they're both for now. So right here is Elsweyr supplies. After pouring the poison onto the supplies, you spot the crate's destination, Merendin. I've succeeded in poisoning the supplies, but they are going to be sent to Merendin, Stranded Light's headquarters. I can't remove the poison, so either I should make haste to warn them, or let history take its course. Also, I need to get rid of the bounty Leyawiin decreed upon me. Maybe the Renreacher can help. So yeah, it's not the best course of action, and it doesn't work out entirely well because you can kind of infer that Leyawiin is the leader, so you already killed her, if you really think about it. But then you go here anyway and put the poison. I guess just to make sure and to finish off the con, so it really does look like someone from the Legion or Imperials were trying to poison her. I guess that works out. But you know, after seeing it's going to Merendin, you could always just set it on fire or something if you didn't want to go through with that. So, can we fast travel? Oh, yes, we can. Let's see, what if we just don't give a crap about Merendin and go to Smiling Camp? So, here's Karizzy. You've got quite the price on your head. Never mind that. I've got good contacts. Let it be clear. You've helped Elsweyr and us a lot. Thanks again. For all your questions, see Shivaya. Karizzy can help you get rid of that bad. Not me. And better check what's happening in Merendin. So I do have to go to Merendin. Face the music. Tell me, why does everything in Mundus have to end in pain and misery? You've murdered a lot of people working for the good of all men and Mer, even innocent bystanders. Remember Jobella? She was heartbroken as Leyawiin had left, and thought the cakes and fruits were some present for her. She screamed for hours. None of our spells were able to save her. Even Karizzy shed a tear. Not only because she died, and unlike us, will never return, but also about how she died. No one should suffer like that. You've had your chance. Leave. Do not return. Merendin is now sealed magically against you. Try to force your way in, and you'll die. Also, I hereby strip you of any rank you had in the Stranded Light. You're a disgrace, and deserve the worst fate imaginable. It is not my part to carry out justice. May you suffer 1,000 times the pain you've brought unto others. And she gave me... nah. That was kind of glitched out. I don't think that was supposed to happen. But yeah, she gave me a fine for murdering Jobella. Poor girl. She never did anything. And yeah, now we can't do anything else with the Stranded Light. Through sliding with the Unreachable friend, Tesh became unreachable. So you can't continue the romance, can't continue really any quest that has to do specifically with the guild. I'm sure you can still do the debts, the debt collector, and the art guild, and the Shivering Isles, but other than that, you're completely locked out of everything else. So, back to Smiling Camp. Like, how long did she sleep for? It was like 6 AM that she came here, and then 9 AM she was gone. So, we're back at Smiling Camp, and if you try to use the Stranded Light spell, it gets removed from you. The Mage's Guild teleport still works because it's technically from less annoying magic experience, not from the Stranded Light. And if you talk to any of the guild guides or other Stranded Light members, they sort of just shove you off. Whatever you did, the Elsweyr agents have retreated. Those suspicious Stranded Light activities have ceased. A great victory was won. Bad consequences. So an Ohm's Wraith working with the Empire died. So what? 100 Khajiit die of famine each day thanks to the transmitted theft. And you've brought us a lot closer to undo this wrong. So for your standing in Stranded Light, does it really matter? Do not cry about them. They didn't even appreciate your talents. Now we have to part for a while. Maybe later, when the storm has been calmed, you can help us again. We'll see. As for now, may you walk on warm sands. And that's it? Pretty much, yes. You've won a great victory. Enjoy the spoils of war, and if you haven't, see Karizzy about the bounty on you. Talk to Karizzy. Good that you've run off. I've got some news for you. You're not the only helper for our cause who has drawn a bit too much attention onto itself. I've got some good news though. While you chased after the Elsweyr agents, others were able to get Pahmar-Claw Hollows running again. It's an old outpost for us. Unfortunately, it was compromised by our friends from Elsweyr. Not anymore though. We've stabilized its walls, caved in a new tunnel, and well, it's running again. A few of our associates who really have to keep their heads down stay there. And for you, we've reserved a special corner. Consider it our reward to you. Your own little base of operations, with a paw full of help from us available back. Anyway, it's on the Yellow Road, northeast of Leyawiin, north and quite near the alien ruin of Oblivion. You can't miss it really, just keep your eyes open.
Good day. What can I do?
So, for all that effort, you get one house. I don't know if you still have access to the one in the Fringe and the Bliss, but you can't teleport there anymore, so it's not nearly as useful. So here's Pahmar-Claw Hollows. Oh, by the Drunken Dragon Inn.
What?
I have Waterbird. Greetings, I'm Waterbird. I can fix up whatever you've broken, and I have some tricks on my sleeve the Mage's Guild would surely not want to see inside their halls. So if you like something enchanted or a spell made, come to me. So, enchanting, spell making,
Let's get to training.
and repair.
What can I...
So yeah, it's basically like cheap replacements for the benefits you had when you were with the Stranded Light Airbird. Hello there, I'm Airbird. Consider me your connection to the outside world. Forget the so-called guild guy. We've got our own teleportation network. Just say a word. Stranded Light Reliquary. Barred from using it? Lost all your belongings? Well, let us fix that. Prepare to be overburdened. So yeah, you can get your items back. Teleportation. What destination do you have in mind? Nothing. Oh yeah, you can still teleport to the different cities from here. Can I buy a teleportation spell to here? No need to buy. It's free, of course. Here, have it. So yeah, anytime you want, you can teleport here and then teleport to one of the cities using her. There.
How are you?
Firebird. Oh, I'm Firebird. If you need something moved or problems with guards removed, let me know. I've got some problem with the law. Should they go away? Of course. Consider it done. Oh yeah, he can help you remove fines.
Armor. Knowledge is the
training. So I guess that's one thing that the Stranded Light never did. You couldn't teleport there and then immediately remove your fine. There's some beds. I think this might be my room. And I don't know
What can I do for...
if they have anything extra to say. And the quest doesn't really continue from here. It sort of stays here. I don't know if there's ever any plans to really like have a rebellion. Truly do more with the Ventura.
What can I do for you? Shadow hide you.
Not everything ends as a net benefit or happily. Especially when you work with drug dealers. Teleportation. Curious. The foul heart of an unjust empire. Do not let it taint you. Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could walk around and let all the guild guides and Stranded Light people insult you. You've forsaken honor and reason. I'm not allowed to be of any service to you, nor would I want to. And yeah, just other than that, there's nothing more to do, at least Stranded Light related. But I'll find some way to get around it. Probably reload and do things the other way. And speaking of which, let's finish up the Dunewalkers side of things on the Seducer. There it is. Thank you.
Yes?
Yeah, see, he doesn't care. He doesn't mind.
Concerning.
He's
Good day.
unrelated to the Stranded Light, so. Alright. Let's reload. So, here we are back on the Seducer, and we're going to be finishing up the Dunewalkers side of things. I think she still is having us wait. Yeah.
Good day.
So, I guess what we have to do is talk to Kane, and you'll get a little preview of things to come. There she is. Kanane. I had another dream, one of great consequence. A dream that, when it will come true, will change this country. For the better, of course. Let us become the star of high hope A dream? About what? A city. Not just your random house or ruin, but a true city, a big city. The one deed that will secure our place in this world, our place in the history and legend. A city? How? Why? Oh, that's easy to answer. We have some new applicants, but we don't have a place for them. Building more and more outposts would be odd, and would surely provoke an unwelcome answer of the Elder Council sooner or later. Additionally, with the unrest in the Empire, a secure city, a newly born city, as a new home will give hope to a lot of people in the Empire. After the loss of so many cities, it will ease the people's pain. As for how, you've already worked with Shannara Halaris. We will be growing mushrooms again. Teshekru already has something for you. So please, go to her, and then to Shannara. This will be our greatest achievement. Trust me.
Be seeing you.
Sorry I
Be
killed
seeing
you.
you.
That alternate life, Jabella. So we talked to Shannara and she told us everything we need, and now Doliandra. Greetings, fellow agent. So yeah, she asked you to find people, and you can ask Doliandra about people to move in there. Drastic measures. But that's what we really want. Ah yes, the Renrija Cred. Time for our next move, isn't it? What do you have in mind? Poisoning the well. Well, depoisoning the well. Whatever. Have you ever been drunk, totally out of your mind, seeing everything tripled, barfing in your neighbor's lawn, feeling like flying through fluffy clouds? Calculate the distance between being sober and drunk like this, then apply the distance to the other direction. A nightmare of some kind. A fitting fate. I don't understand. The Renrija Cred is one of the major crime organizations taking part in the Skooma struggle. Imagine if their customers suddenly do not get something to take them to the skies, but sending them crashing down to earth and beyond. Being on the opposite of drunkenness, with sober being the middle point, is a torture of sorts. Although a fitting reward for Skooma indulgence. It's time to strike at the Renrija Cred, disrupt their trade, and what better way could exist than to poison the river they feed from, making the addicts more than sober. How's this possible? Through a lot of tricks and alchemy, Sidrasa in Leyawiin searches for a way to cure Skooma addiction. Our agent Jokendry found another use for his recipes. Combined with the right other ingredients, though, it'll have a much nastier effect. So what needs to be done is simple. First, getting a sample of his experimental cures. Second, get the ingredients needed to enhance his recipe. Third, pouring it into the stream of Skooma. This'll hit all Skooma addicts so hard, the worms feasting on their grandparents will become sober. Are you up to it? Of course. Great. Then time to explain the steps a bit more clearly, I guess. So, first step, you need to get a sample of Sidrasa's cure attempts. Easier said than done. He's not really into selling them. Try to convince him. Try to find and take a sample. Just get one. He's using some imported ingredients from Somerset. I can't get my paw on. Second step. The missing ingredients are a lot harder to get. Be prepared to travel to Oblivion and back. The heart of the over-soberness are the so-called Hearts of Order. Hard to find in Tamriel. The Daedra here told me that they can be found on the Shivering Isles. I dare not go there. Alcuessa fruits are needed too. I swear I've seen samples on Tamriel, but they're native on the Isles too. Void salts, Daedra silk, and scamp skin is needed too. Lastly, Ambrosia itself. This will be quite a challenge. All samples in Tamriel have otherworldly origins. Some were taken from Moonshadow before banished Azura. Others came from the gardens of Payanara. They are said to cultivate blossoms which seeds were stolen from Politicking itself. When I gathered all of them, then you bring them to Sinderion and Skingray to let him brew the anti-Skooma. It's not that he can be trusted, it's that he's no interest in anything besides alcohol. That has to be used. Third step. This will be the hardest step. You need to pour it into the Renrija Kren's Skooma stash, locked away and smile again. One of their agents has the key on her body, day and night. While you could just slay her, I doubt the Skooma would be distributed in time. This is not an option. Both Renrija Kren agents know you by now. They won't give you the key, but you need to get the key. Maybe your paw is quick enough, or you know the right spells. Maybe even others will be able to help. I can't say. Anyway, if you've got the key, pour the potion into the locked Skooma stash. Do not let yourself be seen by any Renrija Kren agent. Right?
Be seeing
Let's
you.
go. So first off, let's go to the Shivaya house. New shell. Welcome to the 19th world. So, Tarumaran can ask about Ambrosia for the right price. Yes, I guess I can organize some. What price? I can't just snap my fingers and make it appear. Ambrosia's pretty rare. The small sample I had was long consumed in a night full of passion, intermingling, and death. For you, I'm sure I'm able to get a bit new Ambrosia. There's a secret stash on the Isles. An enjoyment and spices for those not satisfied by green moat alone. An explosive combination. So what do you want? You, of course. I'm not allowed much fun around here. There used to be a time when invaders were brought to me, and never once one left my bed. Although I fear I'm not allowed to spend a night with you. You wouldn't believe the fuss golden saints and mad scats can make if you kiss the wrong person. I'm stuck here, all alone, only Dar'que being a company. Maybe bring me a bit of your wine for the coming long, lonely night? What harm could a bit of wine? No way. Exactly. Before you can react, Tarumaran grabs your wrist, cuts it open with one of her claws. With a bowl, she gathers your blood. You try to free your hand. Suddenly, Tarumaran lets you go. You trip over her wings, stumble. You fall down. For a moment, your vision goes black. Suddenly, you're pressed down. You feel Tarumaran sit on your... Oh, thank you. Oh, how... On you. Oh, how I would love to take this further. Her fingers cover your eyes, but through them you can see how she takes something out of her apparel, stuffing it into her mouth. She chews a few times while her free hand runs down your throat. Then she spits a jelly onto your face, takes your hand away, and tries to lick your eyes. You close your lips. Have fun with your Ambrosia, sweet plaything. Ow. Gotta stop coming here. $192. And she gives another disease, Seducer's Cut. Oh yeah, cure the disease too. Just gotta wait it out now. So otherwise we would have to go to... I don't know where you get Ambrosia. I know you can get it from the paradise at the end of the main quest. It's right up.
Well met, guildmate.
So yeah, I guess you can find Ambrosia in the Anvil, Mage's Guild Chapter House, or Mankar Cameron's
Greetings, guildmate.
Paradise. I know some other mods like add mana blooms or Ambrosia samples around sort of randomly, but I think there's one other way you can get it from integration with the model Holmes Wraith and Shaden Hall. Not sure though.
I just knew that Julianne.
Skooma cure. It's not yet ready for testing. Not by far. Severe and unpredictable side effects. Not long-lasting improvements. One victim even smoked himself to death while under the cure's effect. Physician, hand over the potion. Maybe I can help. Someone other could help. Sharing ideas is a road to progress. So yeah, I think Alchemy's 75 position is you have to be like a master wizard. And why? Only one of the Council of Mages has anything to say here. And the Gale. But the Gale is not interested. What? I'm like a master wizard. Yeah. Maybe I can help. To be honest, I'm just testing along. None of Cyrodiil's ingredient seems to have the effect needed. And with the current crisis of the Empire, shipments from other provinces take weeks. Take one sample if you like. Maybe you can find something to improve it. I doubt it though. So, yeah, I convinced him with my alchemy skills.
Hello,
I
guildmate.
think you can also
Good afternoon.
pickpocket him if you really
Do you
need to.
think what happened to Kavach could happen here?
It risks
I don't know.
upsetting the guild. Yeah, he's got a Skooma cure in there.
That those Oblivion gates are opening everywhere. They say
Hello,
the region is
wizard.
stretched to the limit across the Empire.
So yeah, in the Mages Guild there's Ambrosia and Liquor, just at the top level of the guild. And I guess since it's a food item, if you've already taken it before, you could come back and it should have respawned after like 3 days. So I guess food item respawns if you take it. So yeah, if you don't want to hurt yourself talking to Tarumarin. And let's go off to Skingrad. So now we've got all our ingredients and we got the cure. So here's Sinderion. If you didn't know, he's in the cellar at the Westfield Inn, Skingrad.
What brings you to my little home underground?
She tells you where he is. Anyway, and if you didn't have any void salt, there is actually one right here. But I don't think you can get the other ones here. Yeah, we needed Heart of Order, which you can get like after the second main quest in the Shivering Isles. I think you can get one from Ariasha in New Sheoth as well. And you can get an Alcoacia fruit, Daedra Silk, Void Salt, and Scamp Skin. You need all those things. And the Ambrosia. And also the cure, obviously.
So, you've brought some.
Stranded Light. Deep in Blackwood, in an old ruin. I fear what plants grow around there. Oh? Well, I don't care much about any new guilds. Black Tree Company, Stranded Light, we're all the same either way. So, a special potion. I should brew a potion out of this mess? What a great challenge. Tell you what, I'll finish the potion and send it through the guild guide to, where should it go to? Merendin, Alright, it's on its way. As soon as it's finished then.
So,
Right.
I don't recommend leaving before I've had a chance to offer you more. So,
Special potion, I can't concentrate when you speak to me left and right. As I've said, I'll send it to somewhere as soon as something is finished. Or did I just hear it brooding in one of my alembics? That's not a good sign. I can't work when people are looking over my shoulder. Get out. Alright. Back to Merendin.
Hello. How goes it?
So, experimental potion. Ah yes, Sinderion has sent it. Here it is. Looks good so far. Any advice left? Yes, a simple but important one. The Renreacher Kren will not take what you're going to do. Will not like what you're going to do. Prepare for any backlash that may follow.
Good day.
Let's see. 7:27 right now. If I head out, it should be around midnight or something. I'll get there. So you have a few options for how to get the key, or get the potion into the barrel. You can, if you freed Firu in Skooma, she can make you a copy of the key. Or you can steal it from Karizzy. And if that doesn't work,
Set back, you worthless thief.
kill her. But she's essential, so you can't really kill her. You just keep clicking on her body until she gets up. Like this, and steal the key. I succeeded in getting Karizzy's key. Now all that's left is getting the special potion into her Skooma stash. There's also some spells which disrobe people or let you access their inventory, like Frost, Idiocy, and such. Make sure no one sees you. I successfully poured the experimental potion into the Skooma stash. Time to report back to Leyawiin. Inside the barrel, there's enough skooma to turn the nippon into a river of drugs. Carefully, you pour the contents of the experimental potion into it. A short loop is the result.
Go on.
Goodbye,
I'm done
Karizzy.
talking to you.
So, back to Merendin.
How are you?
Hail!
Greetings, fellow agent. All done. I know. Great. I've already heard the first reports of former Skooma addicts in a state of like having drank too much strong coffee. Whatever coffee is. Anyway, I fear I've got some bad news for you. The Renreacher Kren suspects you to be behind their latest failure. Rightfully so, but not good. I expect that both Karizzy and Shivaya will try to deal with you once and for all. Although that leaves us with the same option. They will hunt you down, they will try to kill you. Try to do the same to them. If you ask me, take this little scrying ball. It'll allow you to see where they are, more or less. It's not entirely accurate. Kill them all. The sooner the better. So,
Hello.
you can have a lot of fun
What's
with
the
this
latest?
one, I guess.
Fantastic. Where does our thanks?
Since you got these two quest markers chasing you down.
The arena's
You know, you could wait somewhere and set up a trap for them, or just sleep in a guard barracks and then cloak and let the guards kill them. Whatever you want to do. But it should be pretty easy since you have complete control over it. You just go about your business and hope they don't find you at the wrong time. No, here's Shivaya. Our little trader, selling us out to the Empire, ruining thousands of lives. Do you even know what you've done? Our Skooma was at least pure, not the dangerous, unadulterated crap the Mona Tong distributes. Whatever, your journey ends today. How's it? Very fine amber sword. Long sword. How sad this one is. You've showed a lot of promise, but then, well, wrong decisions. You've caused a lot of pain, ruined existences, set back attempts to liberate stolen lands for years. Do you like to cause misery? Don't answer that. Time for you to taste your own medicine. Oh, there's no one here. Sad time.
Saving the day once again.
There we go. Karizzy's dead. Both Merendin agents are dead. I should report to Leyawiin. Fitting end. Killed in the Leyawiin castle. Merendin.
Hi.
Good morning.
Heard any?
Leandra, any news? Karizzy and Shivaya are dead and gone. Good news, you've cut off and burned one of the Hydra's head. Some will grow back in time, but not this year. Not in the aftermath of the Emperor's assassination. I'll see if I can get some nice things from Elsweyr for Merendin. I feel that something's still missing. Anyway, celebrate this day. And take this little trip. Any plans for Marco? To be honest, I didn't have any. Now that you're asking, there are some of our agents whose identities have been discovered. A new city may be just the place for them to go on unnoticed. Alright, I'll pass word along. I know just the right persons for a small inn.
Bye.
So yeah, you kind of need to side with Leandra so that you get Marker up so that and don't end up upsetting the stranded light. Elsweyr regalia. Well, reflect damage, reflect spell. 20 shield, frost and fire. And 200 magic.
Be seeing ya.
So I think after we leave for a little while and come back, there's a new member. So let's see. Yes. Ah, here she is.
Are we having fun yet?
Dar'que. Dar'que.
Well met.
Dar'que. That's me. No Daedra. What do you want? Merendin. I've got a bed, a steady supply of strawberries, a roof over my head, and it looks like I'm safe here. What more could I ask for? I'm even able to do a bit of business. I just wish I would be a bit brighter. Candles can't substitute the sun, though. Digging through the swamp, those walls, no, just dumb. So it's candles. Stranded Light, Daedra or not, they helped us against the Rim Reacher clan, while the Imperial Legion just sat there and suckled on their thumbs. It's evil enough if good people do nothing, to not make them good people anymore. The Stranded Light helped us, so they proved their worth. And she is a fence, pretty sure. What is ecstasy?
Goodbye. I hope I can have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
So, you can sell her stolen goods.
You got a great deal there. Come back and see me. Bye.
Let's take the Teshekru. We haven't talked to her in a while. You're carrying quite a lot of gold around with you. Why? Do you plan to buy a statue made out of gold? Or trying to buy a whole city? It seems odd to me carrying around these masses of gold. Ward for good solid work? What about a statue of you? It's not exactly my money. What would you do with the gold? So, like, this one is admiring her, this one is showing interest. How about a statue? No, not really. Paintings are enough. I don't consider myself worthy of statues, nor beautiful enough to warrant one. You, on the other hand, alone for freeing me, you deserve one. Thanks, nevertheless. I guess that's another topic. My friend, can I bring you something? As I went to sleep this night, I cried. It weren't tears of sadness, though, but of joy, because you have come to me. No, you don't need to bring me anything. Instead, I have something for you. One of my tears, shed for you, about you. Tears of happiness. Thank you. Friend. So yeah, that was a unique one, because I came to her while she was sleeping. It's on your mind. Forgetting Merendin's inhabitants for a second, the place is quite beautiful, don't you think? The lighting is especially breathtaking. If only, if you'd be at my side every day, I could even begin to like this place. Friend. Yeah, I think I mostly got rid of the generic ones. Seems like it. Kiss of Turuma. Have you never tasted blood, engorged in companions for the night? I mean, what did you expect? That if fangs are just for showing? She's hungry, always lusting after mortals and Daedra. Not all of us are like her. Most of us aren't. She's quite unique, but then every one of us is, aren't we? Otherwise you would have known. Kiss of Teshekru. I am not like Turuma, for better or worse, I don't know. For a long time she was in sanguine services, while I lived in Shade Perilous, an outer realm under Nocturnal's influence. Every one of us has desires and wishes, and I have similar fangs like Turuma. All this doesn't mean that I would act like her. Even ignoring the Karizzy and Teshekru would banish me into the void faster than I could scream, "Do not want!" It's just not my style to sink my fangs in unwilling flesh. If someone would want to be close to me and I'd share the feelings, then maybe. I never was a fan of Molag Baal's work. Excuses and logic are like it. Whatever, it's not that it matters here. I'd rather have chosen you than her. Tell me about your kiss instead. There's not much to tell, really. If I say I kiss you, I kiss, and do not bite. Well, accidents can happen. When a tongue streaks my fangs, this may draw a drop of blood. When in passion, you'll barely notice it. It mostly happens to myself, anyway. Now where's Doliad? Just talk to her and then wrap this up. Another visitor. Greetings, fellow agent. Dar'que. An old acquaintance of mine. We worked together a couple of years ago in Valor, intelligence service of Elsweyr. A long story. Now that you've taken down the Cyrodiil branch of Merendin, there's quite a bit of unrest in Elsweyr. Unfortunately, Dar'que was uncovered as an Elsweyr agent quite some time ago, and she's safer here than there. And let's be honest, Merendin needed another merchant, badly.
Be seeing you.
Well, that's most of the quests for Stranded Light. There's still the matter of setting up the city with people to live there and finding out why Mer-Corrupt ended and getting the supplies for it. But yeah, you gotta join the Dune Walkers and side with them if you wanna continue into that part of the quest line. There's like 10 or more quests in the city, and it allows you to continue the romance with Teshekru. So, plenty of stuff today. Just one quest, one final quest for the Merendin on the other character, and 2 quests on this one, as long as the start of the big quest to build the city. Well, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Poof. It's not replenished, whatever.